All right, we're live. Okay, so tonight is the final night of Breakers Club #1 for the year. Don't know when we'll do another one, but hopefully we'll do another one before, I don't know, too long. But I think we're going to move back to some smaller box, single or double box breaks for a while. Because I have a lot of sorting to do yet for Breakers Club. But anyways, tonight is our final night, and we'll be breaking our last 5 boxes. Super Gadget, good evening. So our 5 boxes, our final 5 boxes. We've got one more box of 2023 Stadium Club. We've got a box of 2022 Allen Ginter Hobby. So that should have 3 hits in it. The Stadium Club should have 2 autos in it. We have a little tiny box of 2022 Topps Rip. Now, I did announce this when I put this up, but we will be ripping the cards because there should be, I think there's an autograph in each box. But they're in the rip cards. So we will be ripping whatever we pull here. We also have a mega box of 2019 Donruss Optic. And we have a 2022 Topps Finest, which I don't think I have seen much of, even though it's from 2022. So I thought we'd actually start with this one tonight. Super Gadget says very carefully. I will do my best. To be careful. I actually have never seen a Topps rip card, so I don't even quite know what they're going to look like, but we'll figure it out as we go, as we do. So for tonight, we begin with 2022 Finest. I don't think that there are autographs promised, but there should be a refractor. That's kind of the hit to this. This was a Topps exclusive, I think, an online exclusive. So there's the empty box. Strangely, half a thing of styrofoam. So they're not even filling the box all the way up. But there's that. So we'll get that out of the way. All right, so there are a healthy number of packs at least, though. Well, 5 cards per pack, so not terrible. All right. Hello, everybody. We got Super Gadget, JC, Andrew Schaefer. We got Kevin, all in the room now. Good evening, everybody. Nice turnout. JC double booked himself, bought a Junk Wax Sal's break. I don't know anything about Junk Wax Sal. Not a name I remember. I'm not huge on most of the group breakers, to be fair. So I've got a couple that I used to trade with or still sometimes do trade with, and that's about it for me. Kind of the smaller guys, so to speak. All right, so we've got Seth Beer, rookie. Yes, that's his rookie year. So that's what your design looks like. Card backs look kind of Bowman-esque to me. We've got Mike Yastrzemski for the Giants. Got Bo Jackson. Can't go wrong with a nice Bo Jackson. Logan Gilbert for Seattle. And Josh Lowe, or Lau. I still don't remember. He's Lau, I think, for Tampa. Next pack. We've got Randy Arozarena. I'm finding the names on these tough to read. Maybe if I turn my light on here, it's going to add more glare, but it might make it easier for me to read it. Salvador Perez. Nope, that does not help. Turn that right back off. Salvi Perez for the Royals. We got Ke'Bryan Hayes, Pittsburgh. We've got Dylan Carlson for St. Louis. And for the Phillies, X-Red, Nick Castellanos. Yeah, JC, I don't mind you, you know, giving someone else a shout that does good breaks by all means. Feel free to post a link or something if anyone's interested. I can't vouch for Junk Wax Sal, but if you can, that's good enough for me. Steven Matz for the Cardinals. We've got Ryan. Can't read his. Ryan Vladi for the Rockies. Here's our refractor. Austin Riley for the Braves. Very shiny. Nice refractor. Numbered. Okay, I didn't realize the refractors are numbered out of 10. Is that correct? 6 out of 10. Maybe that's why you only get one per box. Interestingly, the adhesive, like, please remove the protective covering, that's actually just printed on. I don't think there's actually a protective covering on those. That's just the design. So I will sleeve that in 1 second. We got Reed Detmers for the Angels and another Brave, Kyle Wright. So let me sleeve our refractor. Very shiny. Nice one for the Braves. Just pulled a 25, serially number 25 Larkin auto. I should have been in that break. Jeez. We do know who wants that. You're right. Hint, it's me. Shane Baz for the Rays. Alex Bregman, Houston. There's a nice Acuna Jr. for the Braves. For the Brewers, Keston Hiura. And for the Cubs, Nick Madrigal. See, I was nice to Sal, and now he's pulling serially numbered Larkin cards that somehow don't go to me. Matt Chapman for the Blue Jays. For the Guardians, Shane Bieber. We've got a Jake Berger finest refractor. So I thought these were only one per box, but we've got a Christmas one, 12/25. 12 out of 25. Jake Berger for the White Sox. So our second refractor. Gio Urshela, Twins, and Nolan Arenado for St. Louis. So the box only says one per box. So we're well ahead of the game, and we've got all these packs still. Next up, Aaron Nola, Phillies. Anthony Rendon, Angels. Kevin Biggio, Blue Jays. Another Blue Jay, George Springer. And for the Yanks, Gleyber Torres. Yeah, they're definitely, obviously, some sort of different type of refractor because of the serial number. I'm assuming there actually are odds printed on the pack here. Of course, they don't tell you what they're numbered out of, so it's not really going to be very helpful. There are apparently autographs possible, but not promised. Christian Yelich for the Brewers. Walker Buehler, Dodgers. We've got a Power King finest. Vlad Guerrero. Not numbered for the Blue Jays. Ryan Mountcastle, Orioles. And Jared Kelenic, Mariners. See if I can see those Power Kings. They are, looks like 1 and 2. I don't know. Tyler Glasnow, Rays. Mike Soroka, Braves. Brian Anderson, Marlins. Yes, Marlins. Jacob deGrom for the Mets. And for the Astros, Jose Altuve. We'll sleeve the Power King as well. It's refractory, but it doesn't. I don't see that it says refractor, but I mean, it is a refractor. Not numbered, though. Keeping it going here. These are pretty nice. Just hard to read. Eduardo Escobar, Mets. Cedric Mullins, Orioles. Chris Taylor, Dodgers. Manny Machado, Padres. Kevin Gausman, Blue Jays. I do wish there was team logos on the front, or at least team names. I find that a little bit difficult. Rhys Hoskins, Phillies. For the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. Jackie Bradley Jr., Boston. Yordan Alvarez, Houston. And another Boston, JD Martinez. Be cool if we pulled a super rare autograph. But I guess I shouldn't be too begging since we have 2 refractors already. Luke Williams, Phillies. Also for the Phillies, Matt Verling. Albert Pujols for the Dodgers. Brian De La Cruz, Miami. And Patrick Corbin for the Nationals. Hasn't been a very good box for the Reds. I don't think we've had a single red yet. To be fair, there might not even be a red on the checklist. I didn't look. Carlos Correa for the Twins. Ketel Marte, Diamondbacks. Bo Bichette, Blue Jays. For the Braves, Matt Olson and Juan Soto. Nice one for the Nats. We have Josiah Gray, rookie for the Nationals. There's a red. Hunter Green for the Reds. Luis Gil, Yanks, rookie. Hoyt Park, rookie for the Pirates. And Miguel Cabrera for Detroit. So we pulled a Bo Jackson. So there's apparently at least a few retired stars as well. They might be short prints because I saw in the pack wrapper there are short prints apparently. Because of course they're short prints. Jack Flaherty, Cardinals. Adam Duvall, Braves. Joey Gallo, Yanks. Wander Franco, rookie for the Rays. Would have been a good pull a few years ago. And Robbie Ray for the Mariners. Not such a good pull today. Alex Verdugo, Boston. Seems like a lot of Boston. DJ LeMahieu, New York. We've got another refractor, I do believe. Manny Ramirez. This is our third. 25 out of 25. Nice Manny going to the Red Sox. That should make Super Gadget happy. And we've got Jarren Duran, rookie. And for Washington, Josh Bell. So that's our third serially numbered refractor in this box. I thought the box only said 1. One refractor parallel per box. They lied, but in a good way for us. Okay. Justin Verlander, Houston. For the Mariners, Kyle Lewis. It's a nice card. Michael Conforto, Mets. Ian Anderson, Braves. And Corey Seager for Texas. And we've got 2 more packs. Not a bad set. Another Red Sox, Chris Sale. Detroit, Casey Mize. Chris Bryant, Colorado. Trevor Story, Boston. And for the Angels, there's our Shohei sighting. It's a nice one for the Angels, especially since this is a online exclusive. These are certainly harder to come by than your typical baseball card. And our final pack for this box has Jackson Kowar for the Royals. We've got a Lucas Giolito for the White Sox. We've got a Brian Anderson. This also looks like a refractor. Okay, this is just a regular refractor. It does say refractor in the corner, but this one's not serially numbered. So maybe this is what you get one of? I don't know. I'm confused. Marcus Semien for the Rangers, and our final card is Trey Mancini for Baltimore. Well, anyways, confused or not about some of the details, I'd say that was a solid little box. We ended up with these are the hits, so to speak. We just regular refractor of the Brian Anderson. We have the Manny out of 25. We had the Power King insert. We had the Jake Berger out of 25. And then we had the Austin Riley out of only 10. So not shabby. Not too shabby. All right. Well, I think from that one, let's do the Topps Rip one next, because that's just a little box. And then we'll move on to the other three. So as I said, if we pull a rip, and I believe that's the gimmick here, we should, I'm going to try to figure out how to rip them as nicely as possible. So this has 4 special rip cards in every box. Look for a mini base card variation, mini autograph card in every rip card. So I'm not sure that you're promised an autograph in every box. Yeah, it doesn't look like you're promised an auto in every box, if I'm reading that correctly. But we'll see what happens. So 1 foil wrap in there. There's the empty box. Super Judge says you can never have too many Red Sox. Well, not when you're the one with the Red Sox, I suppose you're right. Okay, so we're going to go through these first, and then we're going to see if we can figure out how to rip them nicely. So we've got out of 99, Frankie Montas for Oakland. Now on the back side, they do have a little tab to rip. So these are like the Allen and Ginter rip cards. So you can just kind of tear them right down the back. So that part's good. We have a Nick Lodolo rookie out of 75. But again, I'm ripping the base cards. And then out of 50, we have a Catfish Hunter. All different sort of parallels for Oakland. So 2 Oakland. And then out of, that one's a little bit painful to rip. I'm not going to lie. 7 out of 10, we have a Jackie for the Dodgers. But I said I was ripping all of them. So we're ripping all of them. I'm not changing the rules on the fly. I'm kind of happy that one of the 4 is a red. Kevin asked if it's an expensive product. I don't know if I still have my list of what I paid for this or not. Let me see real quick. I think I got this on like a Black Friday clearance or a Christmas sale or something. I feel like I got it for a decent price, but I might be wrong because it's been a long time now. Trying to see on my list. Yeah, it was maybe $70 for that little box. It looks like after I don't keep like perfect track, but I tend to like try to include the shipping and the taxes and all that kind of stuff on my list. So somewhere around $70 is what this cost me. I don't know if that, I thought that I got a good price on it, but maybe not. Okay, so we're going to start with the Reds card because this will give me a feel for how to best rip these, since this one goes to me. The base card. These will go in everyone's stack, the ripped cards, but we're gonna see what happens if I do it this way. I don't see a better way. I know sometimes people say you can take like a razor blade and try to cut this. But honestly, you see a lot of horror stories of people cutting into the card that's underneath because they're not always centered nicely. So we're gonna just do it the way it's designed. So there's the tab. And we're going to hope that this works. So we're going to rip right down there. And then we're going to try to open this. Now, and the Ginter ones usually can yeah, see, they don't have a nice, there really is going to be no good way to open these people. I think your base cards are going to get mangled. Again, I'm practicing on mine. But they didn't make the little door flaps. All right, so I gotta be careful not to damage the card underneath. There we go. So our underneath card is 14 out of 30. Kris Bryant. Kris Bryant. Well, that's what the back looks like. So that is going to Colorado. And this is about as good as I think we can do. So you kind of have to just rip down the middle and then try to pry open one of the doors. And then hopefully popping like the top will let us get the rest of the cards out. So Super Gadget says the Ginter ones are nice. Almost look like you didn't rip. Well, I haven't had a rip card that I've ripped for a while from Ginter. I usually end up selling them, but the last Ginter one I got that I ripped was just like this, where it had a tab down. I just feel like the little door opened easier than what this one does. Also, I don't remember the Ginter having all the black here, like I guess trying to stop people from using flashlights or somehow. I don't know what kind of tricks people use to see. So yeah, I mean, it's going to look fine from the front. Front doesn't get damaged, but you know, that's the tear if you dare, you know? So that was one. Now we've got, let's start with our Frankie Montas, who's now a red, by the way. So for Oakland, so who has Oakland? Swinko has Oakland. So this one will go to him. But inside is somebody I can't see yet. Also trying to do this in view of the camera makes it a little bit tricky. Looks like an Edward Cabrera. Could it be? So if I pop that and then that frees the card. Edward Cabrera, numbered 29 out of 40 for the Marlins. Going to Miami. I like that they're certainly numbered at least. Makes it feel a little bit better. The Ginter rip, a lot of times all you get is a base like short print, high numbered short print. All right, Catfish Hunter. So those were the two highest serially numbered cards. So I don't know if there's any, if the rarer the card, if there's any sort of tie to what's inside it, but I guess we'll find out. We've got, looks like for Texas, this one is very tricky. I'll tell you right now, I'm kind of glad there's only 4 of these in the box. Trying to do it efficiently, but also carefully. That one doesn't want to quite. They like sit in a little like pouch. There we go. Corey Seager, 46 out of 50. Black. Bordered parallel. JC lost Wi-Fi right at the beginning. JC, these are the 3 we've pulled. 2 Oaklands, Frankie Montas and Catfish Hunter. The Montas was out of 99, the Hunter out of 50, which we've opened. And then we also pulled a red, which I started with, numbered out of 75, Nick Lodolo, just to see what they look like. And the 3 cards that we've found so far are Kris Bryant out of 30, Edward Cabrera out of 40, and Corey Seager out of 50. So actually the highest serially numbered one came out of our lowest serial numbered base card. And then in a slightly painful twist on things, because I kind of don't like the prospect of having to ruin these cards to open them, but it is what it is. Jackie out of 10, our final one to open. Let's hope it's got something in there good. Say goodbye to Jackie. Well, it doesn't look like an autograph, which is what I was hoping for. We have, but I did promise I was going to be ripping these, so I can't not do that just because we got a 1 out of 10. We've got a Mike Piazza, 28 out of 45, a lime green color. So there you go. My quick reaction is feels wasteful. Feels wasteful that those are kind of just the trash for serially numbered parallels. I think they should have just put one of these in a box, maybe with just some base cards, and then promise inside is a autograph. That might feel better. So, yes, it is a Mets Piazza. I didn't say Mets. Sorry, Kevin. Yep. New York Mets. So number, what did I say? 28 out of 45. In case there, you can see that in the light. It's a very lime green border. So yeah, that's Topps Rip. I'm glad we tried it. Was it worth $70 or whatever? Probably not. But you know, you live and learn. You gotta try stuff sometimes. All right. From there, let's go to the mega box. It probably won't really be that mega. And yeah, it's got 4 cards per pack, 8 packs per box, plus 2 4-card bonus packs is what it says. They try to fool you by making the box look giant, but really all it does is make it really annoying to try to store when you're doing a group break, when most other boxes are roughly uniform in size. And then you've got this thing, because look how much wasted space there is in here. Look at that. You're like, oh, there's nothing there. Oh, no, it's there if I pull it out. But that giant box for just that should be illegal. Here's your empty box. JC, Natron at night with 2 breaks. I have no internet now until midnight. Yeah, Comcast. I had Comcast for years where I used to live, and I also don't have a lot good to say about their service. We lost power 4 times while I was cooking dinner tonight. We have an electric stove, and I was using 2 burners, so that was kind of annoying. But I managed to make it through, and I'm hoping to make it through tonight. I did post that on the Discord, though, that was a potential issue. So hopefully, knock on wood, hopefully all goes well. All right. Anyways, let's not waste time. We got Ahmed Rosario, Juan Soto for Washington, Justice Sheffield rookies for Seattle, and Michael Kopech rated rookie for Chicago. And these are essentially, Optic is, if you don't know, is basically Panini's version of Topps Chrome. So nice and shiny. We got Mike Trout. Can't go wrong with a nice Mike Trout. And behind him, Miguel Sano from Minnesota. We got Clayton Kershaw, Action All-Star. An interesting card. And Steven Gonsalves from Minnesota. JC's being polite. Gonna kill the phone data. Yeah. I switch when I have Verizon. That's the only service that I get. I live in rural Pennsylvania, so Verizon works here. better than anything else. And they had a unlimited data thing. So I'm on that now. And that's a lifesaver because, yeah, we lose our power. We lose our cable, have cable internet, but we lose that. So Carlos Carrasco, Cleveland. Chris Bryant, Chicago. We've got an Eloy Jimenez for Chicago. This is one of the rookies. And Jose Barrios for Minnesota, Diamond King. That's a very 1990 Donruss looking Diamond King. Just shiny. Well, JC, I'll try to go faster so you can not lose all your data. All right, Jackie Bradley Jr., Boston. Nomar Mazara, Texas. We have Javier Baez for Chicago, Illusions. Ooh, shiny. They're all shiny. And Framber Valdez for Houston. Next up, Alex Bregman, also for Houston. And then upside down, it's an Austin Riley party tonight. We've got a Austin Riley rated prospect autograph, blue parallel, 7 out of 35. Rated prospect. And I think that's on card. It is. Kind of surprised me. So that is going to Atlanta. That's going to Shui Fumbler, who joined the break over from Trading Card Database. So probably going to be pretty happy with that one. Austin Riley, rated prospect, on-card auto. Blue parallel, looks gorgeous. 7 out of 35, that dark blue for the Braves. Very nice. We got MVP Buster Posey. And we've got a all-star Bryce Harper for the Phillies. I'm going to sleeve that Austin Riley right now. That's a nice one. Well, that made this box. I'm going to put Optic ahead of Topps Rip, just based on that one card. Okay, next. Zach Greinke, Arizona. Heimer Candelario, Detroit. We've got another nice Brave. We got a shiny Prism. Is that what they call these? Yeah, Prism. Freddie Freeman for the Braves. And Michael Perez, rated rookie for Tampa. Oh, we've got 2 more packs yet, and then we've got the bonus packs. Oh, that didn't rip very nicely. Just rip the plastic off the foil. We've got a Madison Bumgarner for San Francisco. And behind him is Joey Gallo for Texas. We've got a rated rookie Prism, Jacob Nix, San Diego. And Matt Chapman Matt Chapman Diamond King for Oakland. Andrew Schaefer says that auto makes the entire break for the Braves. I think that you are correct. We got something purple on this one. We got Chris Davis for Oakland. We've got a purple rated rookie. This is Dakota Hudson for St. Louis, numbered 116 out of 125. They're very sparkly, shiny. You can see like little stars in the foil effect there. It's a nice one for St. Louis. And Alec Boehm for Philly, and Darwinzon Hernandez for Boston. So there's another Boston for Super Gadget. I don't know anything about Darwinzon. I can grab a sleeve and a quick drink of water. So I'm trying to look on the box here. Yeah, it says 1 autograph per box, so we got that. But we have the 2 bonus packs. No indication of what's inside here. I assume a bunch of shiny parallels. Yep. So we start with Nolan Arenado, Colorado. Wilson Ramos, New York. We had Alex Bregman, Houston, and Yusei Kikuchi for Seattle. And these are not numbered. But I think these are a Mega Box exclusive parallel, if I'm not mistaken. Manny Machado, San Diego. Acuna Jr. for the Braves. Why not? Just more Braves love. Corbin Burns, red rookie from Milwaukee. That's a nice one for Milwaukee. And for St. Louis, Daniel Ponce de Leon. St. Louis. So there you go. I can't complain. Austin Riley on-card auto out of 35. You can't complain. Pretty good stuff there. All right, we've got 2 boxes left. We've got the Ginter and we've got Stadium Club. Which one do we want to do next? Those that are watching. Got a full room all of a sudden. You guys want Ginter 2022 or the new Stadium Club? Well, it was new at the time of the start of Breakers Club. We have a vote. No one wants to vote. Kevin votes Ginter. All right. Good enough for me. Let's do Ginter next. We'll save Stadium Club for last. Well, we got 2 votes for Ginter. All right. So I will remind everyone that there was a non-MLB slot, which is always important when we're talking about Allen and Ginter. I will also say, if we get a rip card here, if we're lucky enough to get a rip card, that it will not be ripped. The rip was just for the Topps rip set. So if we pull a rip card here, I'm not ripping it. If whoever, if the person wants me to rip it, I suppose I could, but I'm not automatically ripping it. So it'll go to whoever is featured. Okay, so right off the bat, we're in good shape because the N43 box loaders are rarer than the big ones and also easier to ship. So that's a win. Before I even know who it is, we've got ourselves Kirby Puckett. Kirby Puckett for the Twins. And that's what the back of that looks like. So a nice little box topper from Minnesota slot. Trying to find Minnesota on my list here. Super Gadget as Minnesota. So very nice. All right. Let's pull the packs out. Now, let's see, this is 2022. So when I opened up 2022 Ginter, it's the ones that I buy for myself, I noticed in the boxes that wherever the hit was in the first stack, it was in the same spot, like depth-wise, for the other 2 stacks. So it'd be interesting if that happens here. Andy, good to see you. Super Gadget legs, Kirby. Excellent. All right, so we have Greg Maddux for the Cubbies. Josiah Gray, rookie for Washington. Another Brave, Max Fried. Yelich for the Brewers. There's a Jackie for the Dodgers. Bando for the A's. We've got a pitching A-gem, Steve Carlton for the Phillies. I like those cards. And we always got to check the backs of the minis. John Schuster Curler. So that's going in the non-MLB slot. We've got Lopez. I don't know who he is. Fitness trainer, Rad Lopez. Yeah, I need a fitness trainer. So that's why I don't know who he is. Pudge for the Rangers. We got Westman, non-MLB slot. Contreras. Our first hit is a Ryan Mountcastle relic, bat relic for the Orioles. Going to Baltimore. On a Super Gadget. Saying Super Gadget's name a lot tonight. Good box for you so far. We've got a Pete Alonso banner season, and then our mini is a Hank Greenberg A&G back for Detroit. And Andy just joined us, and there we go, Andy. Got you a A&G back mini, just like that. Arenado, St. Louis. There's our friend Riley showing up as a base card. Barrios, Blue Jays. McGuire, Cardinals. Got Davey Cutts Barber to the Stars or something like that. Pena for Houston. We've got a Get That Bread peanut butter and jelly sandwich. This is why people either love or hate Ginter. I love stuff like this, but I understand why others don't. And then our mini is a black border mini, George Brett. And that's what the black border minis look like in 2022. And that's going to the Royals. The Royals, JC, going to you. Very nice. George Brett, black border. Can't beat that. Alrighty. We got low for the Rays. Horowitz. Haniger, Mariners. Another Mariner. Edgar Martinez. Something behind him. Bogarts for the Red Sox. McCutchen as a Brewer. We've got an Oriole mini this time. Hayes, just a regular, well, short print, but regular back mini. And Ichiro banner season. It is a nice brat. I like the black bordered looks from this set. I don't like them every year, but I liked them in 2022. Mullins for the Orioles. Duran. I feel like I pull a lot of Jaron Duran cards. Wagner. Lindor for the Mets. Beal. McCarver. Cardinals. We've got a National Chocolate Day. And our mini is the Fuyu Persimmon. This is from the Bearing Fruit mini set. I collected all of the common, well, you only get like somewhere between 3 and 5 mini inserts per box, so none of them are super common anymore, but I did collect all of those. Excuse me. McCullers Jr. for Houston, Rosarina Rays, Seaver Mets, Charlie Barron's Comedian, Hank Aaron for the Braves, Mauer for the Twins. We've got a Yogi Berra, A&G back. And for the Dodgers, pitching a gem, Clayton Kershaw. The minis in this one were, I don't know if they're listed on here. I'm trying to remember what mini sets were in this. It was the Ducks Baseball Lexicon, What is Steel Timeout, Inside the Park, Bearing Fruit, Rookie Design Variations, and then there's 2 very rare ones, the 2020 World Series Champion, which I've never pulled and still searching, are even rarer yet, which I've also never seen in person. So those are the minis that were available in this year's edition. Scherzer, Garcia, Ripken Jr., Hamilton, he's a curler, Kershaw for the Dodgers, Hosmer for San Diego. We have a Christian Yelich, Milwaukee, regular back mini, and a banner season of Jonathan India for the Reds. The Inside the Parks. Yeah, I feel the last couple of years, Topps has done pretty well with the minis. I like this past year's 2023, I think, best for a while. Goldschmidt for the Cardinals. Another Cardinal, Lou Brock. We got Robinson for the Orioles. A little kid. Konerko for the White Sox. Kwan for the Guardians. And our mini is Giancarlo Stanton, and it's a regular back mini for the Yanks. And we've got National Chicken Parm Day. I just made chicken parm. Was it last week? I think it was last week. It was delicious. Joe Morgan for the Reds. We've got Andrews. I don't remember her first name. Malika Andrews. Non-baseball. Rivera. Verling for the Phillies. Taylor. Hendricks for the White Sox. There's another black border mini. Jose Urias for the Dodgers. Julio Urias, excuse me. I think I said Jose. And National Go Fishing Day. The national holiday cards are kind of funny. Next pack. We've got, I think I hit in this pack. Kellenic for the Mariners. Gore. Padres. Moncada, White Sox. Chris Bryant, Rockies. And we do have a hit. It is for the Yanks. We've got Josh Donaldson, not serially numbered. It's a gray relic. Maybe not the most exciting relic one could ever get. But nice for the Yankee slot. You know, you feel bad for the Yankee slot. They hardly ever have anything. I'm just kidding. Pujols, banner season, Cardinals. And we've got Jack Morris, short print mini for Detroit. I have actually sorted all of the group break cards up till tonight for Breakers Club. And I can promise you that I'm looking behind me where they're sitting. The Yankee stack is the largest. So they've got more base cards than anybody else. Verdugo, Boston. Doby, Cleveland. Be Real. Paparaki. Medijevic. I'm sure I said that wrong for Houston. Torrey Hunter for the Twins. Our mini is one of the park minis. Inside the Park, Arches National Park. I should make it a point to try to get to all of the national parks sometime. And then What's Cooking? Diamond Crystal Kosher Salt. This is an amusing one because most of this insert set is just a single ingredient at a time for a barbecue sauce recipe. Got the Inside the Park. We got one. You never know. The minis are tough. Hank Greenberg for the Tigers. Rangers, Semien. Nationals get Fox. Pittsburgh gets Clemente. Phillies get Castellanos. Matsui for the Yanks. Our mini is an Altuve, regular mini. And pitching a gem, Shohei Ohtani. Can't go wrong with an Ohtani. We got Ellis. And we got Ellis again, this time a baseball Ellis for the Diamondbacks. Tomei, Phillies. Nair, soccer player, I think. Yep. Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. Pasednik for the White Sox. We've got a mini of Scott Hansen, Sports Host, A&G back. Come on, camera. There you go. Kind of see that. And Ernie Banks for the Cubs, MVP season, banner season. Shane Baz, Rays. Rivera, Royals. De La Cruz, Miami. Yogi Berra, Yankees. Gurriel, Astros. Mancini, Baltimore. We've got a Santillan, regular mini for the Reds, and National Twins Day. Twins as in people that look alike, not twins as in from Minnesota. Wee West, Rizzo, Yanks, Scott Johnson, Brian Hayes for Pittsburgh, Wheeler for the Phillies. We've got a Jackie Robinson regular mini. Can't go wrong with that for the Dodgers. And Carl Yastrzemski for the Red Sox, banner season. Bobo. Got another Red Sox. Manny, Piazza for the Mets. Molitor for the Blue Jays. Cruz, rookie for the Pirates. Meadows for Detroit. Our mini is a What a Steal. Fajitas. And we have a famous rivals, Washington and King George III. The What a Steal for the Fajitas talks about a guy being sentenced 50 years in prison for stealing more than 1.2 million in fajitas over several years. He used county funds to order fajitas and resell them. I feel like 1.2 million in fajitas is a lot of fajitas. So, yeah. All right. We still have one more column to go. Let me just move these base out of the way. That stack's getting pretty tall. So it seems like our hit has been in, I think, the second pack. So I'm going to put that one last this time. So there should be 3 hits. I think it was in the second one down in this box for the first 2 stacks. We got Yount for the Brewers. Adames, Milwaukee also. Chang, Comedian. Marte, Diamondbacks. Sosa, Cubs. Lau, I don't know, Texas. We've got a what's cooking, the other half of the sauce. So they spend all this time with one thing, one ingredient per card, and then they just on the last card put everything as a single recipe, which I feel like was a waste. Like, why collect all the rest of it? And then our mini is another insert, baseball lexicon, around the horn. 5-4-3 double play, assuming there's no crazy shift pulling the fielders out of their traditional positions, constitutes going around the horn. Phrase also describes infielders throwing the ball around after a strikeout with nobody on base. And now we can't shift crazy, so go around the horn again. All right. Jimenez, White Sox. There's a nice Mike Trout. Stroman for the Cubs. Irvin for the Giants. Machado for the Padres. Zimmer for the Blue Jays. We've got a Rendon. Angie back mini. And Steven Strasburg banner season. So you pretty much get a mini in every pack and an insert in every pack. And then who knows from there. Robinson for the Reds. Osborne. Sandberg for the Cubs. Nola for the Phillies. Smith for the Dodgers. Green for the Reds. Nice Reds pack. But the best card in the pack, not shown as a red, Ken Griffey Jr. mini. Regular mini. Beautiful card. The kid. And other famous rivals. West Coast versus East Coast. Olsen for the Braves. Chapman, Blue Jays. Witt Jr., rookie for the Royals. Merrifield, also Royals. Santo for the Cubs. Gonzalez for the Diamondbacks. We've got a Dave Stewart for the A's banner season. And then this is the rookie variation insert set. This is number 5, rookie design variation. And as I said, I pull a lot of Duran cards, Jarren Durans, going to the Red Sox. Got a lot of him. O'Neill for the Cubs, Ohtani for the Angels, Verlander for the Astros, Darvish for the Padres, Volkovec, Yankees, Killebrew, Twins. We've got a Get That Bread Cuban sandwich and another Inside the Park. JC will be happy about that. Zion National Park. I have never been to Zion. Next, Hernandez for the Blue Jays. We've got a lacrosse player. Schmidt for the Phils. Snyder for the Dodgers. Arias Guardians. Candelario Detroit. We have a mini of Wilson Contreras for the Cubs. Regular mini. And another pitching the gem. This time, Randy Johnson. I should look at the team on that one. That is as a Diamondback. All right, 2 packs left. Yep, looks like hit was in the same spot each stack because we didn't get a hit yet. Urias, Dodgers. George Brett, Royals. Beer, Diamondbacks. Melendez, Royals. Rendon, Angels. Duplass. We've got a Cy Young Award for DeGrom and the Mets, and Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks, A&G bag mini. A couple of Randy Johnson cards. And our final pack should hold our final hit of the box. And it looks like it has something thick in there. Campanella for the Dodgers. Joe West umpire card. I'm going to pull the one out of the back first. So we've got a mini here. John Mayberry for the Royals. A&G short print. A&G back short print. And we've got a pitching a gem. Nolan Ryan for the Rangers. And we've got Todd Helton for the Rockies. We've got Tool. I don't know who that is. And then we have a relic of Rhys Hoskins for the Phillies. Rounds out this box. Phillies. Where are you on my list? Herco Jerko has the Phillies. A nice one for Philadelphia. So that's your box of Ginter. Pretty fun rip. I think for me, the Kirby Puckett N43 is kind of the star of the show. they had a limited print run. I want to say they were like out of 50 maybe. I think they change them slightly each year, but I know they're quite rare. So some years they actually are hand numbered. They were not apparently in 2022 because that one wasn't, but yeah. Yeah, Andrew says fun rip, underwhelming relics. I agree. It's always a bummer when Allen and Ginter box just gives you 3 of their sort of just base relics. I wish that you were, all right, fine if they're going to have 2 of those, but I feel like the third hit should be something different, a framed relic at the least. So, but you can also get some really cool stuff with Ginter, so it's kind of the price you pay, I suppose. All right, so we started our Breakers Club, I believe, with a box of Stadium Club on night 1. I don't know if it was the first box we broke. Probably not. I don't remember now. And I guess it's fitting that we'll close Breakers Club with our second box of 2023 Stadium Club and our final box for Breakers Club 1. So before I get into this, first of all, a huge thank you to all of you who have hung out with me over the last 5 weeks in the chat. It makes it a lot more fun for me personally. Thank you for those of you that joined in the group breaks, of course, because without you, none of this would happen. And yeah, just it's been great. So hopefully everyone is happy with their haul. Hopefully everyone has gotten some good stuff. Of course, group breaks are always a bit of a gamble, for sure, but I enjoy it and I enjoy doing it. No, just seriously though, I appreciate that, Andrew and JC and Andy now too. But yeah, without all of you, this wouldn't happen. So, and I appreciate the good, friendly support you give each other and me at times. I like to have us. Our group is small, and yes, it would be nicer, I suppose, if the group was a bit bigger. We'd sell more teams more quickly. But I really like who's in the group, and I like the vibe that we have, and I really appreciate that. So I think the Discord, while I'm not the best at facilitating discussion all the time in there, especially during the academic year when I'm really busy with work this semester, those of you that follow my blog may have noticed that I haven't posted anything in like 2 weeks. I just haven't had time. This keeps me going and is fun. So thank you. So anyways, enough of that. Let's get to our final box. We have our box topper is a Julio Urias for the Dodgers going to LA. The concept of these I like. Photography, obviously Stadium Club photography, very nice. But they're a pain to ship. Ted, thank you. Ted thanks me for saying it's a fun time. I appreciate that. Andy says you let us in with some really reasonable prices, a nice diversity of boxes, a unique group. I appreciate that. When I decided I was going to do a Discord group break group and a Facebook group, I decided up front that I wanted to be different. So we just get a piece of cardboard and there's your empty box. And by that, what I mean, I'm not trying to say anything negative about any other group break, but I wanted to run a group break like I enjoy, and I enjoy baseball cards. I enjoy getting cards if I pay for cards. So I'm not interested in the high-end stuff. Like, sure, I'd like to have some of the Barry Larkin cards that come out of, high-end sets. Don't get me wrong. If someone gave me one, I'd be very happy. But I don't enjoy the true gamble of it. I mean, it's all a gamble, but this way I try to make it so that hopefully every team ends up with a fair bit of stuff. Easier said than done. And certainly some boxes teams are over or underrepresented, but I think that's the fun of the Breakers Club for me, is by spreading out products in years, I can kind of make, for the most part, there are years where different teams are, stronger or weaker. So, if you're a Brewers collector, or you're a Mets collector, or you're a Reds collector, or you're a Pirates collector, or you're a Braves collector, there are different years that are better for those teams. And so by kind of spreading it out, it helps, I think. So, and yeah, it lets me bust boxes I would never buy or bust on my own, like the Topps Rip. maybe not the best example. Our box was a little underwhelming, but that's fun too. So yeah, I enjoy it. All right, let's get to it. Rowdy Tellez for the Brewers. And now we're going to spend a little longer on these base cards because, again, being relatively new, we're going to get some duplicates, but I won't remember a lot of them because it was 5 weeks ago. But we got Jackie Robinson, Ken Waldichuk for Oakland. We have some of these are upside down for reasons that are not clear to me, so let's flip them over. We have a Kettle Marte Diamondbacks and a Drew Waters rookie for the Royals. Joey Meneses, Washington. Hideki Matsui, New York. And Chief Fantasy Professional Justin Verlander as a Met. Was not good for fantasy baseball when he was with the Mets. This pack just feels like it's thicker than normal, but it might just be me because I don't think there's any relics in this set. Cody Bellinger of Cubs, Oscar Colas, White Sox, Joey Votto, Reds, Jose Abreu, Houston, and our backwards. Well, maybe that's why it's thicker. It's got an auto in it. Just snuck up on us. Michael Toglia for Colorado. Colorado, going to Adam K. Michael Toglia, rookie auto. I don't know anything about Toglia. And in the same pack, we have a red parallel, Michael Grove. That's I like the wide action shots like that for the Dodgers. Alex Thomas, Diamondbacks. Michael Harris, the third rookie for the Braves. That's a cool rookie card if you're him. And Ichiro for the Mariners. Let me sleeve our first auto. Got that right away. Andy says, spot on. I don't want to spend $1,000 on high-end stuff. Love seeing these different sets. Yeah, that was my goal. We speaking of spending thousands, if anyone wants to know, the group break boxes that we had totaled over $2,000 that we opened. So that's just nuts. But that's what it cost me. It was, I don't remember the exact total, but I know it was over 2K, which I've never done a group break that topped that. So that was something. The benefit for me personally at Breakers Club, though, is I only add boxes as people pay for their teams. So I'm not out. I would never be able to buy $2,000 worth of boxes and then hope I sell them out. So it reduces the risk on my end a bit too. Matthew Liberatore for St. Louis. Hey, Adam. got the Rockies auto. There's a nice Joe Ryan. You can't beat the ones with the city in the background. We got a red parallel of Larry Walker. That's also an awesome shot. So many good shots in Stadium Club. Mike Yastrzemski. Lou Gehrig. Mark Vientos. Cecil Fielder. Throwback for the old Tigers. And Adam Wainwright. I don't like Adam Wainwright. Hard for me to get excited about him. Frank Thomas. An amusing photo. Broken bat there. Mitch Haniger, Giants. Jason Varitek. We got an Ernie Banks upside down. Pretty old-timey shot. I like that one. We got Alek Manoah upside down. And a Marcus Semien red parallel for Texas. Lennon Sosa. And Sean Murphy for Atlanta, yes. Adam says he hit a home run in the Futures game a few years ago. Okay. Like the throwback St. Louis, I just, as a Reds fan, you understand why I don't like Wainwright. Ty Cobb. I like the legends in the set. Brian Hayes, Pittsburgh. Craig Biggio, another sort of more modern legend, I suppose. At least legend from my lifetime. My baseball watching lifetime. Oh, we have a auto in this pack because I just saw it briefly. Mitch Haniger for the Giants is our red, and our auto is a Josh Winkowski for Boston. But what a great shot. That's a sweet looking card. I don't know anything about Winkowski either. Apparently, I don't follow rookies very well. But that is a very nice looking card for Super Gadget. I'll see that in a second. Eloy Jimenez, White Sox. Derek Hall, Phillies. Miguel Garcia, Royals. And behind him is another nice evening shot, Starlin Marte. And then Max Muncy for the Dodgers. So we found 2 autos already, which is what we promised. So probably no more, but you never know. We've had crazier boxes. Jose Abreu, I feel like we already had him. Brennan Nimmo, Mets. Brandon Woodruff, Brewers. I don't know why they have to go every which way. We got a Mike Trout fantasy baseball card. Tristan McKenzie, Cleveland. Will Smith, Dodgers. Max Scherzer, Mets. Nick Lodolo, Reds. Brian Bello, Red Sox. And Cal Raleigh, Mariners. Yes, Night Owl would like the night shots. I feel like I saw that he did a post on Stadium Club night shots not terribly long ago. Again, I haven't been keeping up with the blog, though, lately. Cody Bellinger, Cubs. Oscar Colas, White Sox. Joey Votto, Reds. Those are all duplicates from this box. We got a Jack Flaherty for St. Louis, black and white. Parallel, I think. Not serially numbered that I see. Zach Wheeler, Phillies. Trevor Story. I feel like there's a story to that card. Larry Walker and Michael Grove. I'm not liking all the duplicates. Base duplicates. We shouldn't be getting that. Shouldn't be getting base duplicates to this level in the same box. Brennan Nimmo, Mets. Brandon Woodruff, Brewers. Christine Mathewson, a throwback. We've got a red Torrey Hunter, red foil parallel. I also could do without the foil parallels. Like just changing the font and the last name doesn't do much for me. Now, don't get me wrong. If there's a Larkin one, I collect it because I'm an idiot. But still. James Outman, Dodgers. Dave Winfield, Yankees. Wander Franco. Jock Peterson. Move those base cards back. When I said bleh to Franco, he's going to be back again. Miguel Cabrera, Willie Dames, Nestor Cortez, Kodai Senga, Mets rookie, Keith Hernandez, Mets retired star, Virtues of Velocity, Acuna. Been a good night for the Braves. Seiya Suzuki and Wander Franco. Cade Cavalli, Nationals rookie. Willie Stargell with the old star cap. O'Neill Cruz, Pittsburgh. David Villar, Giants. Randy Johnson, Mariners. Adam Wainwright, red parallel for the Cardinals. Jock Peterson and David Ortiz. Honest Wagner, Cecil Fielder, Adam Wainwright for, I think, the 3rd time. Different forms. Patrick Sandoval, Alec Burleson, Justin Verlander, Rhys Hoskins, Julio Rodriguez, Josh Smith, and Adolis Garcia. Now, I think we're getting duplicates, but I also feel like we're getting more than 8 cards per pack on some of these. So I think this box was just like loaded weird. We're only supposed to get 8 cards per pack, and it feels like we're getting more in a lot of these packs. Not this one necessarily, but I'm going to count the next one that feels thick. Frank Thomas, Mitch Haniger, Jason Varitek, Charlie Blackmon. And we've seen most of these now. We've got a red Cecil Fielder. There's Jonathan India, which we haven't seen. Charlie Blackmon. Aaron Judge. That's new for this box. And Jazz Chisholm Jr. Also new for this box. So some duplicates. This one feels like it could have more than 8. Let's count. Let's see if we can solve the mystery. Maybe not. Pujols for the Cardinals. Bagwell for Houston. Molina for the Cardinals. So that's 3. We've got a Paul Goldschmidt fantasy baseball card. So that's 4. Brady Singer makes 5. Will Clark. 6. 7 for Jeremy Pena. And Patrick Sandoval's 8. All right, so that one had 8. So I don't know. My theory's gone. Topps just sucks at collation, apparently. Luis Ortiz, Pittsburgh. Willie Mays. We haven't seen that one. That's a nice card for the San Francisco Giants. Spencer Torkelson, Detroit. We've got well, why not have a third auto? Brian Reynolds for Pittsburgh. The Pirates on the board with an autograph. Swinko going to you. Unexpected. And a nice looking card. I will say Stadium Club autos are very nice looking for the most part. But that's our third auto. So there's all kinds of messed up collation in here, but we benefited. Kevin Gausman, red. Hank Aaron. Julio Rodriguez, excuse me, and Josh Smith. This one is like crimped in the top. You can see that up there where my thumb is. That's like, I don't really damn it. Well, maybe. I don't know. Caught it in the light though. So it looks like it was like pressed down on by a metal plate or something. Let me sleeve this real quick so I don't forget. We've got 2 more packs. Maybe we get another auto. Who knows? Corbin Carroll, rookie for the Diamondbacks. That's a good one for the old Diamondbacks. Again, look at the framing on that card. That's beautiful all the way around. Joe Morgan for the Reds. Alec Burleson, Cardinals. J.P. Crawford, Mariners. We got Eric Davis for the Reds. We have a triumvirate, Trey Turner for the Phillies. I always like the triumvirates sort of concept. There's like 3 that go together. Nice one for the Phillies. Adolis Garcia for Texas. And there's Aaron Judge showing up again. All right. And our final pack for Breakers Club. Breakers Club 1, at least, for 2024 contains Jimmy Rollins. Don't think we've seen that one yet. Mark Vientos. We've seen him. Lewis Robert, White Sox. Randy Arozarena. George Brett for the Royals. His cowboy hat. Dwight Gooden, red parallel. Jazz Chisholm Jr. and Salvi Perez rounds out the Breakers Club. So we ended up with 3 autos when we were only supposed to get 2. And Brian Reynolds was not even a rookie auto. So, you know what? I guess I won't complain too much. I would have liked better base card collation, because typically when I buy a box for myself, if this were for me, I would be collecting the base set. But you give me 3 autos when I'm only supposed to get 2, I probably won't complain too much. Whew. So that's a wrap on that. Now, I did say if I had time, I was going to bust this box, 2024 Topps. So I bought 2 of these. Definitely one for me. Undecided what I'm going to do with the other one yet. Probably going to see how close I get to the base set from this box. So this is for me, but if anyone wants to hang out for a little while longer while I just open this up, because, frankly, I just feel like opening some cards still. And these are all mine, but who knows? Maybe I'll pull something and one of you will be excited by it too, and we'll see what happens. So this is just a hobby box because more affordable when you're going for the base set. I'll start with the foil pack so I don't forget about it. And look at that. I'm rewarded right off the bat with a Joey Votto and a Jordan Westburg for the Orioles. That is a nice one to get. Mike Trout. Might be able to trade that for, I assume Larkin's in this set. I don't know. And we've got a green Ronnie Mauricio. That might be numbered. It is 17 out of 99. 17 out of 99. Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets rookie. And then just a junk card, looks like. All right, so normally I say good luck to everyone, all of you guys. I guess now I'm going to say good luck to me. Here's all the cards. Let's move this out of the way. Yeah, it was not a bad start at all. I really enjoyed our box that we broke. I did a jumbo. Well, many of you were in the jumbo break as well, sort of separate to the Breakers Club. And I really enjoyed it. And it made me go out and buy 2 more of these hobby boxes. So thanks, Andy. So we've got Walker Buehler for the Dodgers. I just like the looks of them. I guess I don't have to say the teams, but we got Garcia, Brandon Walter. Maybe I'll just go through the highlights here. I'll spend more time looking through these as I sort them eventually. There's a nice Jose Ramirez, O'Neill Cruz, just the foil effect. I generally don't like foil, but it works for this set. Got the Rays team card. Hey, we got a Ellie De La Cruz home run challenge. It's like this set or this box was made for a Reds fan so far. And another red, Nick Senzel. Not a red anymore, though. And Mike Yastrzemski. JC says, check the base specs. Oh, for the one of ones that weren't labeled. Yeah, I'll have to go through. I'm fairly certain I won't get one, but you're right. I won't know if I don't check. Nope, nothing on that pack. We'll put them there. All right, Salvi, Yandy Diaz, Balazovic. There's a future star, Bobby Miller. Justin Lawrence, another red, Hunter Green. Phillies, Brandon Marsh, Chris Morel. We've got 20 out of 76. Well, that's kind of a cool parallel. It's an American flag parallel. Brendan White. 20 out of 76. Independence Day parallel, maybe? I don't know. They don't say on the pack wrappers anymore. But nice. Andy, if you're interested in that one, it can be all yours. I don't know if you care about Brendan White, but if you're interested, I'll put it in your stack. Jose Altuve. I have actually a mini Altuve collection. So I'm happy with that one. We have an Owen White. And a gold, Willie Adames. Brewers, Adames, whatever. 563 out of 2024. I don't know if Ben is in the break right now, but Ben, if you are, as a Brewer collector, let me know if you'd be interested in that one. All right, JC verified it was Independence. Oh, I was supposed to look on the backs of these to see if there was any 101s, since Topps didn't correctly mark them. I'll leave the inserts out. Didn't see any in that batch. Well, if you're not interested in Andy, that's fine too. I'll probably end up listing him over on TCDB, and maybe I'll get a numbered Larkin out of it. But I was making the offer since I knew you were in the room. Nick Pavetta, Jorge Polanco. The league leaders cards don't do much for me. I like the team cards though. Jake Cronenworth, Ronnie Mauricio, Joe Adell. There's a nice Dalton Varsho. Dominic Canzone. And now we have a Soto rainbow foil board thingy. Padres. Swinko, I think Padres are your team, yeah? Your main team, main collecting team. Am I right about that? Devers and Royce Lewis. And he says, Gold Brewers look really nice. Collectivized Brewers. Yes, I agree. They don't look very good on Reds cards. Robert Jr. for the White Sox. Brent Rooker. Braves. Jake Fraley for my Reds. Quintana. Gavin Williams. Oh, good. I got the Corbin Carroll. Good to get the names that are paying to trade for. Chris Taylor. Lowe. Brian Wu. The 89 set. How many are in this set? How many cards are in this set? This is number 40. I mean, guess 50. I could see collecting that. I like the 89 top set. I think it's from my childhood, so probably let's check for 101s real quick. Probably stupid to try to collect it, but I could be convinced to give it a go. Last year I collected the All Aces insert set. That was the only one I collected. So might give the 89 whatever they call it anniversary thing a spin. We'll see. Brian Hayes, future star, Riley Green, Stephen Kwan. Looking for cards that are of interest. Well, those two Mariner cards look almost exactly the same. They're not, but you'd be forgiven if you looked through them quickly to think they were duplicates. Pete Alonso for the Mets. Bobby Witt Jr., mainstay of my fantasy baseball team last year. And he says, big on parallel cards that look good with the team. Orange looks good with the Tigers typically, and they're usually out of 25. Yes. Yeah, I like the orange parallels in a lot of sets. They're usually pretty sharp, but you're right. The out of 25 is a real bummer. Makes it hard to collect. Unless I guess you have deep pockets, but that's not a world I live in. Kevin Gausman, Jose Furman. There's Joey Votto. Kind of a sad ending for Votto with the Reds, but it had to be done, I guess, to not re-sign him. Bryce Harper, 89. I'm guessing like Mike Trout and probably, I don't know what are all the big rookies in this year's set, but my guess is they all have 89 cards that'll be a pain to try to trade for. So maybe I can pull a couple, make it a little easier if I decide to go for that set. Say a Suzuki, Harper, Michael Massey, Gabriel Marino, Chris Bryant, Kim, Celebration of the Kid, Ken Griffey Jr., Connor Joe, and there's one of the rookies that people are going for, Ellie De La Cruz. I think he's overrated. I would like to be proven wrong, but he has amazing speed, and I like the guy from what I've heard of him talk and his attitude most of the time. I like him, but he strikes out so much. It seems like the pitchers know his weakness and can just attack him. You just don't throw him a fastball until he can either lay off the breaking stuff or hit it. I just don't have a lot of hope that he's going to be particularly great. I'd love to be proven wrong because he's very exciting when he's on base. Problem is he just doesn't get on base enough. So everyone's going gaga for his rookie card, but I don't know. I'm not a prospector. Jordan Westburg, another rookie. Cal Garcia. We got a Grand Gamers Frank Thomas. I have a small Frank Thomas collection too, so that'll probably slot in there. I'm going to assume that I should get a hit in the box, but I'm going to assume it's going to be some kind of dud relic, so we'll see. Kirilloff, Corbin. It's hard for me to open packs and not say I like that Chas McCormick card and not read off all the names. I'm just so used to it that I don't have to. They're all mine. It's kind of a boring pack other than that one photo. Like I said, I did buy 2 boxes, so I have one more that either will show up in a group break or I don't know, but I'm not going to open it tonight for myself. I know that. I want to see how close I am to the base set. See if it's worth me keeping for myself or including it in a future break. Justin Steele, Clark Schmidt. There's another 89, Will Clark. Eugenio Suarez. That guy, he had some good years with the Reds. All right, let's check for some more 101 action. I'm assuming it's in the bottom right corner, so that's all I'm really looking at. Imagine my surprise if I actually found one. Nothing, though. JC says, Ellie, a more charismatic Billy Hamilton. That is probably spot on right now. Hamilton was a better fielder, I think. I mean, Ellie played short and Hamilton was in the outfield. But Ellie, not as good as you would hope in the field so far. Not terrible, but, you know, there's a Jason Dominguez. That's another one of the rookies everyone's going goo goo gaga over, I believe. Jordan Alvarez, Lars Nootbaar, Rosarina with his attitude, kind of like that card. Got a blueprint of McCutchen. Used to have some active pirate collectors in the Facebook group. There's another Reds rookie, Encarnacion Strand. Now, this guy I actually have more expectation for because he actually got better as the season progressed last year. So he impressed me. Of course, he plays first base, so a less desirable position than Ellie if Ellie can hold down shortstop, but Strand was quite good. I'm not sure that I love since the Reds, what do they call these? The City Connect uniforms. I don't know. I don't love them. Some teams I like, but the all black look is not for me. Maybe it's too many years of having a golden retriever. I'm just naturally opposed to black clothing because of all the golden. They shed too much. You always can see on black clothing. Masataka Yoshida. See the Boston. That's, I think, Boston City Connect. I like that one. Really bright. That's a nice. That could almost be a Stadium Club shot. Jonathan India. Hey, another 89. Bo Bichette. Kevin Biggio. I saw Jonathan India made some proclamation that the Reds were going to win the Central today. I'm not sure where they can open their mouth and say that. They have done nothing. Hamilton was upper echelon speed, but not much else. Ellie is more of a 5-tool. Yeah, Andy, you're right. Ellie has a ton of power, but he just doesn't make any contact with it. But no, Ellie definitely has a much higher ceiling than Hamilton ever had. There's no doubt about that. I have arguments with my dad about whether Ellie will be good or not. I'm on the side of Ellie will be better, for the record. So I'm not down on Ellie. I'm just saying if you're a prospector, you know, you've been warned. that he had gaping holes in his swing last year, and pitchers were able to throw there, and he was not able to hit it much. He went long stretches of pretty futile at bats. That's all I'm saying. I'm hoping he has things figured out more this year. And he was just a rookie. So, does better than I can. I didn't make the big leagues. I think I peaked at like Little League All-Stars. These we could get rid of and I would be fine. I don't need those. Some people like them, but I personally not a fan. There's another Reds rookie, Andrew Abbott. Reds have a lot of rookies in this. Derek Jeter. Grand Gamers. That'll probably end up on TCDB. I'm not going to collect that set. And Jeter cards are usually in fairly high demand. Yelich. Tyler Anderson. Christian Betancourt. And there's our, did I not call that? Boring relic. So boring it's a Yankee relic. Garrett Cole. I mean, at least it's a good name, but not a keeper for me personally. But I didn't buy these for the hits for myself. I wanted the base cards. And maybe the 89 set. Dunning. Hey, the Reds team set. Brendan White. Max Muncy. Another 89. Some guy I never heard of. But I can be forgiven because he's an athletics rookie. Nobody knows any of the relics. Everyone's booing the relic. Yeah. Plain gray, boring. That's how my relics and my personal boxes usually go. So, but if I'm going to pull something exciting for people, I guess I'd rather do it in a group break. Jose Rodriguez, White Sox. Shiny. Ted, I don't know if Ted's still in the room. You collect Chicago, don't you? It's hard for me to keep track of the teams everybody likes. And some of you are more player collector than team collector, so that also gets hard for me to keep track of. Freddie Freeman, Soto, Yonder Diaz, Yanier, I don't know. Joey Votto, Moreno. We've got a Jason Dominguez, 2023 greatest hits, rookie. Yeah, Ted says, yep. Ted, you need this one? I'll throw in your stack if you need it or want it. Hey, Mike Trout. That's good. One less big name that I'll have to track down for myself. This is the final pack, by the way. Not a ton of interesting cards in that pack, but I'll take the Trout. So, yeah, that was our box. Pretty, it was fine. That says he has 0 cards for the year. All right. So I will put the White Sox in your pile. The 89s I'm going to keep for myself, at least for now. I don't know if anyone in the room is a active Yankee collector right now. Jeter, I'll probably end up on TCDB. That I'll keep. I don't think we have an active Pirate collector either. That's a keeper for me. That's a keeper for me. Padres. That was Swinko. Probably throw that in his stack. I don't think we have anyone actively collecting Houston. Brewers. I'm going to put that in Ben's stack. I don't think Ben's in the room. Andy, Tigers, that'll go in your stack. And then I had the Ellie for myself. So, yeah, that's that. It was fine. I won the base cards, so some of you get some extra stuff there. I think I'm gonna look to see if Larkin's in this set because I might try to use these two. Well, not the Votto. I'll keep the Votto, but the other three, maybe I'll be able to swing a deal for the Larkins if he is in that set. I'm assuming he is, but if he's not in Series 1, he'll probably be in Series 2 or update. So, but I'll put those in the team stacks for you guys. So, JC buys Yankees for trade. You're Houston. Okay. You're Houston. Who do I have for Houston? I had an Astro in here. Was it Altuve? Yeah, it was Altuve. I have an Altuve collection, so that one probably stays with me. Yeah, that was the only Astro insert that I got. Altuve, the Thomas, the Griffey, those are all mini collections of mine, so probably keep those. But yeah, it was all right. Could have been worse. Could have been better. Yankees equal most hits. You're right about that. And the Yankees stack in the group break is huge. Although I will say the Braves and the Dodgers. So Yankees, Braves, Dodgers, Red Sox, and maybe Astros are the highest stacks right now as of before tonight's cards. That's just from me eyeballing it behind me. But whew, well, that was fun. Thank you, one and all. A couple people got some extra cards out of it from my box, so that's fun. And I have a mess of packs on the floor that I need to clean up, but I'm going to call it a night. Maybe you'll see that other box of 24 top show up in a future break sign up, or maybe I'll break it for myself. I don't know. It looks like this is a healthy stack, but it doesn't look like 350 cards. So we shall see what comes of that. JC's kicking himself for not getting the Braves. Yeah, the Braves are you got to jump on the Braves pretty quick. They're a hot commodity right now. Andy, yes, see you next break. Speaking of next break, we're going to do a pretty cheap one next, I think. I picked this box up, and I don't remember the price that I paid for it, but I think I got it pretty inexpensive, if I remember right. So this is the Sonic, I think they call those. Is that right? Let me write it down. Yeah, it's a Sonic Hobby Light. So I'm thinking we're going to do this break next. And this should be a very cheap break. So hopefully I'll be able to sell that out. Yeah, so that's the one I'm going to do next. It'll just be a little guy. 4 cards per pack, 16 packs per box. And this should have, according to the box at least, exclusive black and white Ray Wave parallels, whatever that means. I have no idea, but we'll give it a go. So we like shiny sometimes, and I got a good deal on this box. So look for signups for this soon. I'm not quite sure. When I say soon, I'm not quite sure how soon. I gotta get the Breakers Club stuff sorted first. Speaking of that, he can't take teams yet. And he's already trying to claim the Braves now. For shipping, if anyone wants their card shipped, the way to do that is to just message me on the Discord. And once I get stuff packed up, once I get cards sorted, rather, then I can pack your cards up and then give you a shipping quote for whatever it will be. I tend to use Pirate Ship, so I'm shipping them for basically as cheap as I can. And if you don't want them shipped yet, that's also perfectly fine. I hold on to your stack, and you can get them shipped down the line, especially if you're going to be joining in more breaks, like maybe this one. You might want to just hold off and get one big shipment later. That's fine. It saves you money in shipping, especially. It's $4 to send like a little mailer, $4 or $5 that holds like that many cards, and then it's like, I don't know, $10 to send a box that holds 500 cards. So that's the way the shipping thing works. As I said at the start of this year, I am implementing, if you don't join or add to your stack in like a year's time, I'll probably try to contact you, but then I'm going to get rid of the stack. I've got people that I have no way to contact that I've been holding stacks for like 3 years, and they just don't respond to their emails. So I'm giving doesn't affect anyone watching this break because you guys are already in a break or more than one this year, so it's fine. Your stack will be held until the end of 2025, even if you never join in another break the rest of this year. So you don't have to worry. But yeah, I learned. I was surprised that some people join group breaks and then just don't want, maybe they just got base cards or something and they just didn't want to bother having them shipped. And now I'm just holding on to them for eternity. So that's nonsense. So yeah, at the end of this year, for anyone that hasn't been in at least one break, their stacks will be dissolved, but that is not going to affect anyone watching this now. But anyhow, so that is that's everything. That's all I got for tonight. Like I said, I'll get signups for that up soon-ish. Maybe next week, maybe later this week. Not tonight. Maybe I'll have more time Thursday, maybe. So maybe I'll be able to get it up Thursday. That's what I'll shoot for. But no promises. We'll see. But it will be cheap, so I expect spots will go pretty quick. So yeah, that's enough. Have a lovely evening, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yeah, happy sorting. I got a lot to sort. But it's fine. I got a system. I don't mind for the most part. It's the packing and the shipping that I hate, honestly. The sorting isn't that bad. So yeah, I like it when you guys wait and then I just ship one big box. That's easier. Have a lovely evening, everyone. I'll be talking to you soon. Bye for now.